Happy midnight, everyone. The moon is shining, so I hope all of you are smiling. Welcome back to the Skyfall SMP, where last episode we built these ruins behind me. Maybe it's a ruined pool, maybe it's a ruined fountain. I don't really know. That's the beauty of Minecraft. You get to use your imagination and decide. Now, I have some ambitious plans for today's episode. Are those shulker boxes behind me? We'll have to check that out in a second. Anyways, my first order of business is I'm actually going to go do some end raiding with the goal of getting some enchanted diamond gear and also some shulker boxes and of course elytra. And my second thing for today is that I'm hoping to actually make a gold farm. I have this design in my head that I'm super excited to try out, and I've talked with Raven and Silver and they both love access to infinite gold, so we're also going to hopefully build a gold farm today, and hopefully you guys are seeing that in the thumbnail and the video title. Now let's go check out what on earth these shulker boxes are all about. Thought you might need these, not a friend. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these ones are just shulker boxes, but wow, look at that. He's given us diamonds and a mending unbreaking elytra, tons of redstone, and some mending books. Not a friend, you are an absolute G. Thank you so much for this gift. This is seriously going to help out a ton. Thank you ever so much. Now, I had no idea that Not a Friend was going to leave those gifts for me, which is so kind of him. I've also actually brokered a deal with Raven for a trade for some enchanted books, so we're still going to head on over to meet up with Raven and possibly Silver as well, say hi to them, and broker a trade deal. Now, just while I'm on my way over to Raven's place, I'll mention that I did go back and get my Totems of Undying that Sneezy gave me. He actually left a comment. He was sad that I left the Totems of Undying, so I went back and got those, Sneezy. They are safe with me now. Alright, and we've gotten to Raven's. You guys can see some of the renovations she's been making. It looks incredible. I'm going to go ahead and jump in a voice chat with her, and we can get our trade deal going. Hey guys, how's it going?
We're
Well,
doing dandy.
we're doing
Well,
okay.
we were doing dandy, and then Raven
Yeah,
got an idea, and now we're not doing
now we're
dandy.
not doing
Oh
dandy.
no, what's your idea?
Well, I'm trying to have two portals in the house. One that links to the roof, one that links to the nether, because there's a fortress nearby, my nether spawn here. And
Oh,
and we are having trouble trying to
gotcha.
get those to link up.
These are for me? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
No one gives me gifts.
I
That's
just
very,
gave
very
you how
kind.
many books?
That's true. No one other than Raven gives me gifts. Oh, also, I probably put in the best thing in that box of yours if you saw it.
The flint, yeah.
Yeah, the
The
flint
Yeah,
flint.
is
that's
yeah.
clearly the most valuable thing in here, so
You
thank
know
you,
what?
Silver. So Raven, in exchange for this book, you will have unlimited access to my gold farm as soon as it is built.
But what about the
I'm not
piece of
sure.
flint?
The piece of flint might also warrant some gold farm usage. It's a pretty obviously very valuable.
Uh, I have a lot of lanterns.
I will take, in exchange for access to my gold farm, I will take a stack of lanterns. Is that fair?
Yep.
Alright, so now both Silver and Raven are going to have unlimited access to the gold farm that we're going to build this episode, and in exchange, Raven has generously gifted us tons of enchanted books, and Silver's given us some lanterns, so that's very cool. Now, I have a bit of a dilemma. So, Not a Friend has generously gifted us a fully enchanted elytra and some mending books, and then Raven has traded us for some other enchanting books that will also help us get geared up. So, we might not really need to visit the end of this episode after all, which means we can just go ahead and start with the gold farm. As I was organizing some of my resources here, Raven actually came by and gave us the rest of the turtle eggs we needed. And unfortunately, for some reason my mic was not working during that, so I don't have audio, but here's the footage of that happening anyway. Now, of course, we cannot forget about the wonderful flint that Silver gave us. In order to distinguish it from the riff-raff of the common flint, I've renamed it Silver's Lucky Flint. I vow to never go anywhere without Silver's Lucky Flint. I am always going to have it somewhere in my inventory at all times so that it can bring us luck and prosperity through all our adventures. Now that we have the turtle eggs, the next most important resource we're going to need for this gold farm is going to be magma, and lots of it. I need about 6 shulker boxes of magma, maybe a little less than that. So we're going to head into the nether and mine up a ton of magma blocks, and I'll meet you guys when I'm done with that. Alright, I am now back from our nether adventure, and I have a little bit of good news and a little bit of bad news. The bad news is, I miscalculated how much magma blocks I needed. The good news is, I need less than I thought I originally did, so yeah, bank error in your favor, collect $200. So here we have all the magma we're going to need for this project, so 4 full shulker boxes, and then that one partially full one that you guys just saw. Now we have the magma we're going to need to make the farm, so I'm going to go ahead and pull together the remaining few miscellaneous resources, and then we can head on into the nether and pick a good place for our gold farm. You know, there's always something weird going on at my build over here. So I'm just mining up some spruce logs, and I see you, Stam. What's up, dude?
What's up?
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Welcome to my
What the?
chest pile on the shore.
Yeah, I've been here. I used your anvil earlier. I ran across your shrine or whatever you have here.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not even sure myself. It's some kind of ruin.
You're not even sure yourself. Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you come up here? Come up here. Do you have any idea what these are here for?
No, but they weren't here yet the other day when I went past.
Interesting, interesting. We're adding evidence to the
Yeah.
case.
I mean, I gotta be honest. It's probably Raven, but Raven hasn't been to the end. I don't think.
And also, would Raven have it in her heart to kill a horse? Because that one over there's a horse head.
It's Burko. He was here the other day and looked at my base. He was also here earlier and he had like 3 different heads on. So
That does seem to match
it does seem
the
like
evidence we have here.
I wanted to give you this.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. A whole
Now you also
stack
get
of
this,
niche
man.
Oh my gosh, and look at that.
Well, yeah, me and Raven built a farm earlier.
Wow.
We gotta advertise our for our store. Very very premium product, as you can see.
Oh yeah, these are wonderful. I've never actually used
Yeah.
frog lights before.
Neither,
Oh, look at that.
but they are really cool.
They are super cool. Thank you so. What can I give you in return?
Nothing. Samples, 3 samples. And I mean, I did use your anvil.
Maybe that's payment. Maybe that's payment. I am building a gold farm, so I'll tell you what. When that is done, I will bring you a
Ooh.
shipment of fresh gold, fresh off of Moonshine's
Oh, that is
farm.
nice. You wanna head over to my little area? I'll just show you where I'm, because I'm close to here.
Yeah, I'd love to see your place.
And here's my starter house.
Oh wow. You
Through
have a
the
starter
trees.
house. Dang, dude. I don't even have a house yet.
Yeah, I built this. Yeah, you built a shrine. I built this with some iron tools and the pickaxe that I threw in lava by accident earlier today.
R.I.P.
But this
looks
is
amazing.
my start to my cyberpunk city.
Oh my gosh, I love it. The color palette's amazing. I still love the
But
way
it also
turned
has
out.
an interior.
Oh yes. I am
I even
so
did that.
lazy about my interiors. Oh wow. Dude, this is
So-
awesome. You got like a little hydroponic
Yeah, a
station.
little yeah, exactly. That's what it's called.
That
yeah.
is so cool.
I got a auto furnace actually, so I can input items up here and they exit down here.
Wow. This reminds me, have you seen a gameplay from Stray?
No, I haven't actually.
This kind of reminds me of like a mix of that and like Cyberpunk Edge Runners. This is very cool. Yeah,
And,
thanks for showing
hopefully
me
I
your
can get
base,
this video
Stan.
out.
It was
Yeah?
really nice to meet you, and thank you
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
for the frog lights.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I'll see you around.
Yeah,
I would
for
be
sure.
close enough.
And I'll be.
I mean,
I'll
I
be
can see your portal from my base, so.
True.
yeah,
I'll be sure to bring
definitely.
by some gold when I can.
All right. Sounds
Take
good.
care. Take care, Stam.
Yeah, take care.
Well, wasn't that a pleasant surprise? It was a pleasure meeting Stam. Stam, thank you so much for the frog lights. I really appreciate them, and I really love your area so far. I can't wait to see what comes of it. Now, you guys may have noticed I have donned my diamond armor and my elytra. In my hotbar, we've got some rockets, and in my inventory, we have all the resources necessary to build this gold farm. And of course, I am bringing Silver's Lucky Flint. We are going to keep this on us at all times. I'm keeping my vow. So let's head on into the nether and pick our location for our gold farm. So here we are in the nether, and that over there is the Froglight farm that Stam and Raven built. So we're going to have to steer clear of that area for our gold farm so that neither of our farms mess with the other's spawn rates. It's very important that gold farms are built in nether waste biomes, so I'm going to pull up my F3 screen, and so you can see our biome right now is currently the warped forest, and we need nether wastes. Oh, and here's some nether wastes right here. That wasn't very far at all. So I'll probably build my gold farm here so it's easily accessible, but also far enough away from the shroomlight farm. Not the shroomlight farm, froglight farm. Let's go ahead and build ourselves up to y equals 200. That's the height I'm going to be building my farm at. Alright guys, we are at y equals 200, and as you can see behind me, I have gone ahead and made a little bit of a platform so we can have a workstation while we're building this. So, without further ado, let's build this gold farm. Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, my brand new gold farm. Would you guys just look at this thing? The rates are insane. I mean, the pigmen are just pouring out of it. And I didn't show this in the time lapse, but below I added a collection and sorting system, which we will talk about in just a moment. But for now, I want to talk to you guys about the design of this gold farm. So I actually designed this farm myself, and I went with kind of a quad silo design. The reason for that being, when I was thinking of the design, I obviously wanted to spawn as many pigmen as possible, and so I wanted to have tons of spawning spaces. But if there's tons of spawning spaces and only one drop chute, it can take a long time for the pigmen to path to where they're supposed to fall. So I was thinking, what design could get the best of both worlds? How could I get a lot of spawning spaces, but still have a short pathfinding time for the pigmen? And that's what I hope to accomplish with this design. By having 4 independent silos, I have a lot of spawning spaces, but each pigman only has to travel about 4 blocks to get to the drop chute. And then these rounded edges and the gaps between the platforms are just ways to further optimize the pigman pathfinding so that they get to the drop chutes even quicker. Now, the general mechanic of luring pigmen using turtle eggs is definitely not something that I invented. I don't take credit for innovating the gold farm industry in that way at all. But I do want to take credit for this design because I am quite proud of it, and as you can see, it is working very efficiently. So then lastly, down at the bottom, we have the pigmen falling onto these death platforms, and then all of their drops are collected by 5 hopper minecarts per track. It looks like on this track they all kind of consolidated into one. That's kind of funny. But then they're dragged over this storage system and sorted into 4 symmetrical units. Here's a fun fact for you guys. The filter item on this side of the storage is Exhibit A, brown mushroom. But on this side, it's Exhibit B, red mushroom. Why? I don't know. Just for fun. Here's 3 life lessons for you guys. Number 1, life is only going to be fun when you decide to make it fun. 2, you can make life fun by putting different kinds of mushrooms in your item sorters. And 3, possibly the most important, never under any circumstances listen to a single thing I say because it is just nonsense from start to finish. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I actually kind of dislike it when YouTubers build a super cool farm in their video but then don't test it out in the same video. You have to wait till the next one. So I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to AFK for exactly 1 hour. I'm going to come back and we're going to see just how good this gold farm is. Alright guys, it's been a little over an hour, so let's go check on our profits. So it looks like this unit spread out the drops across all 8 of the sorting units equally, which is a little weird, but this one consolidated them in the first few chests, so I think that's a product of the minecarts all kind of consolidating into one right here. So that is actually 5 minecarts, and that might be why on this unit all the drops are getting split evenly, but on the others they are not. Just to get a better idea of the rates, I'm going to go ahead and take out all the gold and add it all up into some bars. Okay, so I've totaled up all the gold, and this is what we got after our 1 hour of AFKing. I think that's pretty dang good. It is a little less than I expected, but there's also a ton of people online right now, so any kind of nether traffic would have decreased the rates just a little bit. All in all, I certainly think that's a good amount of gold for just 1 hour. I'm very happy with this farm. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Also, I will be doing a YouTube tutorial for this exact farm design, so if that's something you're interested in seeing, keep a lookout. I should hopefully be making that and getting it out to you in roughly a week or two. So it looks like we're not actually going to go to the end this episode, just because this episode's taken me a long time to put together, longer than I thought. But there still is one more thing I want to do before we end today's episode. And that's going to be to take some of this gold and deliver it to our newfound friends, because they are awesome and they really helped me out in today's episode. Up first on the list we have Stam. And we've gone ahead and given him a stack of golden blocks. Thank you for the shroom lights, Stam. Next I want to go to Ravens, but she's actually online, so we might have to be a little bit sneaky when we're dropping off our gift. I don't see her anywhere. We might be safe to quickly go in and give her her gift. Oh my gosh, there she is. She's working down in her... This is a reconnaissance gift mission. We have no choice. We've got to find a place... Oh no. We've been rumbled. No use in sneaking around, but yeah, that's what I was bringing by. Thanks for all your help with the turtle eggs and putting that together, so have a good one. Well, that was low-key a bit of a fail, but we got Raven her gift nonetheless. Thanks a ton, Raven, for all your help. And lastly, I want to give some to Silver, because his lucky flint is really what got us through it all to begin with, so let's head on over to Silver's place. Alright, and I believe this is Silver's project that he's working on. It actually took me an embarrassingly long time to find it, so we'll go ahead and leave him his gift as well. And bam! We've also left Silver his gold, and of course Raven and Silver have unlimited access to my gold farm if ever they should need more. Ah, home sweet home. Full of heads as we left it. Alright guys, that's going to conclude today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, but no worries if not. I'll catch you next time, and until then, shine on, little stars. Shine on.